unless you learn to control those intense emotions, right? That's why you got to learn how to control those intense, needy, creepy emotions when you love someone. Have more of like an anxious attachment style or an avoiding attachment style. Same like my followers almost like. But the problem with that is that they just never develop true connections. It's an empty existence. It's very similar to a guy who just sleeps around with women, right? It's an empty existence. And this gives you money. This will get a guy to fall in love. But I could promise you, once you open up, once you start to get attached, this guy who fell in love with you realizes that he really wasn't falling. He really didn't love you. He was just manipulated into feeling anxious and calling that love. Attachment works, but it's just that it's an empty existence. You gotta you gotta risk something. You got to risk getting hurt. To truly enjoy love, you got to risk getting hurt. You see, the type of detachment that I teach is meditation, where you are detached from outcome, where you accept everything as though you chose it. See what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that you don't feel pain, but that you accept the pain almost as though you you chose it. You don't detach from reality. You detach from your ego. That is a type of detachment that will make a man fall in love with you in a healthy way.
Like,
Yeah. But the problem is that you got to make sure you stay unattached. Eh, We're only humans. You know what I mean? That is true. Um, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Guys come back. Usually, the ones that come back have an avoidant attachment style or anxious. That's just how it is. Or, like look, like it's just how it is. But you know what? Most guys are anxious attachment style. Most guys are avoidant, right? So this is something that you could develop if you actually learn to develop a meditation practice. Like you still feel anxious if your partner's not there, but it's not the type of anxiety that causes you to be super needy and creepy. You know, it's a type of anxiety that makes you miss them. It's a type of anxiety that makes you wait, that makes you want to finish work as soon as possible to see them. Not the type of anxiety that ruins your day, not the type of anxiety that makes you feel hopeless, not the type of anxiety that confirms negative self-opinion, but the type of anxiety that makes you wanna like finally like, want to see that happen. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's an energy that people feel, Usually people who do this really well are people who are bipolar, people who have depression, people who go through mood swings. You'll notice a detachment from them that makes you say like, did I do something? You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people with mental health can be attractive because they just are unpredictable and they're hard to read. It's like the Seinfeld episode where George did the opposite, and he saw a pretty woman looking at him, and he went up to her and he was like, "My name is George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents." And the girl was like, "I'm Victoria. Hi." And George was like, looked at his friends like, "What the fuck?" Right? And this is why I tell people go in the opposite direction of every instinct when you're in love, especially if you have the habit of pushing people away because you're too needy and creepy. You know what I'm saying? Um, there's nothing wrong with creating distance. There's nothing wrong with sometimes not wanting to see them. Like nice people like us, we would prefer to see the people who we like every day, but you have to understand that you have to have that under control because without knowing it, you might come across as too pushy, too needy, and too desperate. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 8, 19, and one is 14, 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create
will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're gonna be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one would teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you could read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.